Hi, I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4. This is Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on high school sports, and we are at Allen B. Shepard High School, meeting with the cheerleading program, head coach Felicia Marr, and two members of the team. I've got Caitlin Cagney with me and Jane Constantino. Did I get it right, ladies?
Yep,
Yes.
you did.
All right, thank you. So anyway, cheerleading is wrapping up. It's at the end of its season. You have some exciting things coming up here. I want to ask you about that. How about before I get to that, we're just talking so that, people have a little background on you. You are a Shepard grad,
Yes.
right? Can you give us a little bit about your background and your coaching experience and where you're at?
Yes, I cheered for 4 years here at Shepard, and then after I graduated, I became the assistant coach. So I was the assistant coach for the past 5 years, and this is my first year as the head coach.
Congratulations. So I'm going to ask, and I know you, you know the answer to this question. So do you teach here?
I do not teach here, no, but I'm hoping to soon.
All right, you said you're going to school right now to get your certificate. You already have your degree from...
From Northern Illinois, I have a psych degree from there.
All right, well, good luck. Good luck. That's exciting. So then how about let's talk about maybe, I don't know, either one, maybe you both want to take this. Kayla and Jane, you're heading into your state tournament now. I mean, this is a big deal, the state championship, right, this weekend. And talk about your role. Maybe each of you take a second and talk about you're a senior on the team. What's it like to help prepare the team to get ready to compete at this level of competition?
So we have a very young team, and most of the girls and the guys are very young. So it's hard to get everyone together and to understand that it's more than just a regular high school. It's more competitive, and everyone really needs to play their part. And I feel like a lot of them have really done their job and come together to be a team.
Yeah, you've captured the importance of everybody has a role, right? Everybody has to fulfill their role, whatever it is. You have different responsibilities, and if people fulfill their role, that's how good things happen, right? Jane, do you want to take a?
I feel like the team has been getting their stuff together all year long, and it's just been hard since they are very young, and it's a lot of dedication put into the season.
So you feel have you seen the team grow then as the year goes on? You've seen them? Yeah. Okay, good. How about let's talk about, and it came up a little bit, so you're heading downstate this weekend to compete. Which category or group are you in, Coach?
So we're in the co-ed division, so we just competed at sectionals, so 5 teams in each division at each sectional make it to state. So we were against 11 teams, and we made the top 5, so now we get to head down to state and compete in the co-ed division.
All right, good luck. That's exciting. So I'm going to give, ladies, maybe each of you can take a turn and talk about at maybe the most exciting part of the season, but I'm sure there are a lot of exciting things that happen along the year. You obviously also cheer at athletic events, but you also have your own competition going along too. Do you want to talk a little bit about some of the highlights during the year?
So we cheer at football games, and we went to camp this summer at ICCA, I think. NCA, sorry. And we had really fun there, and we got to meet other teams and learn different new skills. And then football games was really fun, and everyone was able to bond and come together. And we also had a bunch of team bonding that everyone learned each other and got to know each other and made a lot of good friendships.
So that's an interesting point, because even though you have your own competition where you perform your different cheers, part of the bonding and the growth of the team also comes at events where you're cheering for other programs, and that's part of building the team, right? Jane, do you want to talk a little bit about highlights during the year for you or this past season?
We've been cheering at basketball games in the winter, and those are fun because we're inside and we're still cheering on the teams, and sometimes the teams will come to our competitions, and some of the students will come too, and it's just fun to see everybody.
It is a lot of fun that way. Coach, you want to talk about some of the highlights of the year?
Yeah, so for our competition season in December, we got 2 first-place championships, and then right before sectionals, we won conference.
Wow, so you are performing you have been at a high level.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's wonderful. That's great. How about let's take a look at then toughest competition this year. I mean, did it just happen? Is it coming up?
Well, state is definitely going to be the toughest because it is all of the best teams in Illinois cheerleading. But there are a few teams up north that are very good who we will face off against this weekend.
Where is the state championship?
It's in Bloomington. So it's at the ISU Grossinger Motor Center in Bloomington, yes.
Okay, good, thank you. All right, so then how about, for you two now, okay, Caitlin, how about you first? Cheerleading, I think, is a year-round deal. Do you do any other clubs or sports or any other activities in the building?
So my freshman year I did soccer, and then I just realized that cheer was kind of just my thing. And since it's all year round, you just don't really have time for anything else.
I have not done any other clubs or anything except for cheer.
So cheer, full 4 years all the time. All right, how about this? Favorite school subject? Be careful because your teacher might see this.
My favorite was U.S. history.
Mine would be sports and lit.
Sports and lit, you said? Okay, good. All right, how about this then? Let's, and I guess as seniors, I'm sure you get this a lot. What's happening after high school, right? Work, college, service, where are you headed?
So I'm planning on going to college to study for marketing.
Do you have some schools in mind?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
So I'm looking at Colorado State College, and I'm also looking at Arizona State, and then I was also looking at Davenport, Michigan.
All right, good luck. Boy, it's exciting too.
I want to go to college for interior design, and I've been looking at Oklahoma State, Louisville, and Alabama State.
Okay, good luck. That's wonderful. All right, how about this? Last one for all three of you now, okay? Favorite movie, something that's inspirational, something that gets you going, like it puts you in the zone for you. Coach, Marty, you want to take this?
Yeah, definitely the Netflix documentary Cheer, because it really just opened everybody else's eyes to how intense cheerleading really is and how hard these athletes work. And then it just also, for me, it reminds me that all of these athletes have something else going on outside of cheerleading, and they still come here and they make the time commitment for 9 months of the year, 3 hours a day, and just makes me realize how amazing they are to do all of these things and still come cheer for me.
All right, so you've sold me. I guess I have to check it out because that brings up a really good point. We can see people as athletes, whether it's basketball or football or baseball or track or so. We go through our cheerleading, but they're individuals who have lives. They're complex, and they've got much more going on than just this. And it sounds like this series shows that.
Yes. Oh yeah. It just really opens your eyes to how intense not only our practices are, but their lives with schoolwork and keeping friendships and being with their families and going through things while you're in high school, how tough it is to manage all of it.
Okay. All right, ladies, your turn. Favorite movie or show, or what do you got?
So I also agree with Fifi that cheer was definitely a big inspiration because I feel like with any team, honestly, everyone comes to the table and everyone is definitely very unique and different, and it's awesome to be able to meet different personalities and bring them all together, and it's just like a huge melting pot of just different people, and like it's very amazing to be able to meet such amazing people, basically.
Sounds like another interesting dimension of the show then, that it captures the individuality, the diversity, it sounds like, of all the different members who are part of a team or a squad, right? Okay, Jane, how about you?
I also agree with both of them. Mine would also be cheer. And I think it's just because it shows how much everybody works for one competition of the year that means the most to everybody. And it just shows all of our dedication to this sport and how it really is a sport. And most people don't see it as a sport, but through all the hard work and dedication we put in, it is a sport.
Yeah, and I think I would agree with. I think sometimes there is that. No, you're a cheerleader. Well, but cheerleaders compete, and to compete at the level, especially where you're headed towards state this weekend, it is incredibly hard work, and the focus, and what's involved in committing and achieving at that level. That's a very good point. Okay, I'm sold. I'll have to check it out, I guess. Okay, Coach Marr, thank you. Caitlin, thank you. Jaden, thank you for being with us today. I'm Dave Wurzall, and you've been watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Spotlight has been on cheerleading at Allen B. Shepard High School. Thank you for watching.